The idea of doing a third one was so insane because when we did the first one, never did Todd Phillips and Zach and Ed and I sit there as contemplating, you know, how we were going to wind up the story that started with a naked man's balls on my neck. How are we going to turn this into a trilogy? So it was so crazy, the fact that we're making a third one. But at the same time, I would make 8 of them because Todd's an incredible director. I mean, he kind of is the best at what he does. And Zach and Ed are, you know, they're incredible. So for me, it was a no-brainer. In the beginning of 3, you basically are finding these guys in the aftermath of 2, which is Stu is now married, and it is in real time. So that we shot that movie a year or 2 years ago, and it's been 2 years. And you know, Phil has a couple more kids. But Alan he's in dire straits. His father just passed away, and you see that in the beginning of the movie. And now that anchor's gone, he was unleashed as it was, but now it's almost unharnessable. For a true fan of the first one especially, the third one is like an investigation of every moment of the first one, and dissecting it and elaborating it and shining a light on all these very little things that, you know, we glance by in the first one. This one, to me, feels almost like the first one, the shooting of it. It feels like we have an amazing script, but we're also loose with it, and a lot of in-between moments are filled with a lot of humor, I think, that Zach and Ed come up with. The collaboration is working on such a communal level, more so than the first and second one, which felt very communal. But we definitely, there was always a sharing of jokes and a sharing of ways to do things. But now it's even more. Now it's done without any poly tests at all. I don't know if you've noticed it, but it's almost like, why don't you just do it this way? Or we'll say to each other without saying like, I'm sorry, but what if? Now it's just everybody just says exactly like, do you think maybe try this? And it's wonderful. I mean, there's just so much love and respect and comfort that it almost feels like we're all telling the story together. And there is no just Alan, you know, or Stu or Phil without Todd, Zach, me, and Ed, which is a very fun thing to be a part of the other characters' work as well. Oh my gosh, yeah, Ken Jeong has a major part of this third movie, and you know, the lovers of Mr. Chow are going to get their fill. And so they should, because, you know, in the first 2 movies, he was like the most popular character, and people love him. And it's great to see him and Ken get such an opportunity in this one to really just sort of, you know, take it to another level.